Once again, we are welcoming all of you to our Labor Voice YouTube channel. We extend our gratitude for all the support you are extending for our channel, which gives utmost importance to the struggle of the working class. The defense civilian employees have once again started the agitations in the support of the major demands. The 7 Ordnance Factory corporations are planning to celebrate the Corporation Day on 1/10/2024. The AIDEF and other federation and unions who are opposing corporatization have decided to boycott the celebrations and have directed the employees to work on the day with black badge and not to participate in the celebrations. The AIDF has also decided to launch their next phase of action program against the NPS and UPS and also demanding for the restoration of old pension scheme to the government employees. The defense civilian employees will be assembling near the Gandhi statue, Gandhi portrait on Gandhi Jayanti day on 2/10/2024 and they will all take a pledge to carry forward their struggle against the contributory pension scheme, NPS and UPS. In this regard, we approached Comrade C.Srikumar, the General Secretary of the All India Defence Employees Federation, and requested him to inform our viewers about the decision taken by the AIDEF to launch their next course of action. Let us listen to him.
Namaste, Lal Salam. My dear comrades, the All India Defence Employees Federation has decided to launch next phase of agitation program. The first program jointly with BPMS and CDRA, that is on the 1st of October 2021. All of you know the 220 years old Indian ordnance factories consisting of 41 ordnance factories. The government of India, taking advantage of the COVID-19 pandemic, in violation of all the previous agreements, has splintered the 41 ordnance factories into 7 non-viable companies, corporations. The All India Defence Employees Federation is relentlessly fighting against the government decision because the AIDF is fully convinced that the decision of the government to corporatize the ordnance factories is a wrong decision. It is not in the interest of the national security and defence preparedness of the country. It is not in the interest of the future of ordnance factories and the employees of the organization. The AIDF is launching different types of agitations, trade union action programs on the one side, legal action programs through court of law. The government of India, after corporatization, has not bothered for the development and improvement of the ordnance factories as expected, because we know the motive of the government to corporatize the ordnance factories is to make it a sick industry in due course of time and also to privatize. Even though government repeatedly assured that this will remain as a 100% government owned company, but its actions are not towards that direction, because even now more than 20-25 ordnance factories are not having workload, and if workload is not there, the earnings of the employees are depending on the workload because they work on a piecework system, majority of the employees. Their earnings have come down drastically, and since sufficient workload is not given, overtime is completely stopped, and overtime wages was a part of the salary of the employees of ordnance factories for years together, and now there is a very big drop in their salary. The government is not bothering for that. Similarly, many demands, many issues of the employees are not being settled. Children are not getting admission in the ordnance factory schools and Kendriya Vidyalayas. The hospital conditions day by day is deteriorating. Demands of the employees are not at all considered by the government. Even the employees who died during the COVID pandemic while working for the nation, the employees who died otherwise, the employees who died in the factory accident, their dependents are not given compassionate appointment for the past more than 3 years. Our repeated request, our repeated demand to the government that you give compassionate appointment to those employees who died in harness, because they are government employees, no, they were not company employees. So they died as a government employee, and it is the duty and responsibility of the government to provide compassionate appointment for the wards, they are not providing. Thousands of trade apprentices have completed their training and awaiting for a job. They are not being taken, but they are being exploited by taking them in the name of fixed term employment, contractual employment, and all these types of harassment are going on in the ordnance factories. Arbitrary reduction in the labor estimates, putting pressure on the employees to give more output without any support, without any modernization, or without any change in their programs. So all these issues the ordnance factory employees are facing, and because of our relentless struggle, to some extent we were able to protect the rights of the employees. We were all demanding that the government should withdraw the corporatization because it's a failed experiment. But pending the same, why this piecemeal extension of the deemed deportation? It is not required because none of the employee is going to join your company. Employees are clear in their mind. They have told through a referendum that we don't want to join the company. We are recruited as government employee. We will retire as government employee. So we are telling the government, you publish a notification informing that all those employees who are on deemed deportation in the ordnance factories will retire as government employees. Till their retirement, they will remain as a defense civilian employees. Instead of doing that, 1 year extension, now they have extended for 15 months up to 31/12/2025. Why it is required? So all these issues are there, all these problems are there. Each corporation is behaving in their own manner. So therefore, as we were boycotting the Corporation Day celebrations in the previous years on 1st October, this year also, the AIDEF, BPMS, CDRA at the national level has taken a decision that this year also we will continue to boycott the Ordnance Factory Day celebrations. Not only boycotting, we will be in our work spot by wearing a black badge in protest against the government decision demanding withdraw corporatization, demanding publish a notification that we all will remain as government employees till our retirement, and also to settle all our pending demands. So this program we have decided, and I appeal to the defense civilian employees on behalf of the All India Defense Employees Federation that all the defense civilian employees working in the ordnance factories may extend their cooperation by not participating in the Ordnance Factory Day celebrations, and full day they should wear the black badge and convey our anger, our protest, our discontentment, our dissatisfaction, our unhappiness to the government. Now, comrades, the second major issue is, as all of you know, NPS, now the UPS. 24th of August in the cabinet, the government has decided to introduce one more contributory pension scheme as UPS. What are all the dangers in the UPS which AIDEF has already informed you through our circulars, through the interview of our President Comrade S.N. Pathak Saab, and through the interview of myself, and we have informed you, and we are continuing to inform you that why the All India Defense Employees Federation is rejecting both the NPS and UPS. Even the leaders, the organizations who have participated when the Prime Minister called them and when the Prime Minister informed the government decision, slowly they have also started realizing that injustice has been done to the employees, because the UPS and NPS is not going to be any difference. Both are looting the contribution given by the employees, and they are not going to be benefited much out of it. So in this situation, the National Executive Committee of the AIDEF has taken a decision to carry forward the struggle, to ensure that both these contributory pension schemes, the disastrous pension schemes, NPS and UPS, is withdrawn and the old pension scheme is restored back. Because employees wants that, no? I have found no central government employee who is speaking in support of NPS or UPS. The employees are very clear. And we as a responsible trade union, we should stand with the workers, we should stand with the employees, we should reflect their feelings to the government. We cannot take our own decision. We have to go by the employees, we have to stand with the employees, we have to protect the employees, and we have to fight for the employees. So therefore AIDEF has taken a right decision that from the day of Gandhi Jayanti, the birthday of the great father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhiji, from that day onwards, the AIDEF should start its next phase of agitation for liberating ourselves. For liberating ourselves from the NPS and the UPS, and to get back our non-contributory old pension scheme. So for that purpose, we have decided that the defense civilian employees all over the country, in ordnance factories, in MES, in DRDO, in DGQA, in DGAQA, in DGAFMS, in Navy, Army, Air Force. In all these establishments, the defense civilian employees on the day of Gandhi Jayanti will assemble in a large number. Hundreds of employees will assemble in large number. Mainly the NPS employees who are going to be directly affected because of the NPS and UPS. They all will assemble before the nearest Gandhi statue or in front of a Gandhiji portrait, garland the father of the nation, pay floral tributes to him, and in front of his statue, in front of his portrait, the great leader who fought for the liberation of our country, there we will take a pledge that we, the defense civilian employees, will continue our struggle, will continue our agitation to get liberated ourselves from this disastrous and draconian contributory NPS and UPS, and we will continue our agitation, we will continue our struggle in the coming days, and this struggle will go on till we achieve the non-contributory old pension scheme. This pledge is going to be taken by the defense civilian employees in front of the father of the nation's statue and portrait, and then onwards our struggle will continue. We will plan our action programs. We are in touch with the like-minded organizations who are struggling all over the country, whether state government employees or central government employees. The organizations which are launching their own agitation, their own programs for achieving the old pension scheme, we will bring all of them together on a platform and we will continue our struggle. My appeal to the defense civilian employees, my dear comrades from All India Defense Employees Federation, is let us make the 1st October withdraw corporatization day in a very grand manner by boycotting the corporation day celebrations and by wearing the black badge. And on the 2nd of October, let us all assemble during the morning hours in front of the statue, in front of the portrait of our great father of the nation, Gandhiji, and in his presence, in front of his statue, in front of his portrait, let us take that pledge that we will fight till we are liberated from the NPS and UPS, and we will continue our struggle till we achieve the non-contributory old pension scheme. Thank you, Comrade.